High School Sports Live, Penn Live, and the Pennsylvania Cable Network present the York Adams Game of the Year. It's Central York and the York High Bearcats. Game tonight being made possible by the Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Good evening and welcome to Smalls Athletic Field with Gary Sutton. I'm Travis Sparks. It's great to have you with us for our regular season finale tonight. As Central York had a little bit of the bump in the road out in Ohio last week, but are on 8-1 pace. They're going to try and go 9-1 tonight and get one of the top two seeds in the District 3 6A tournament coming up starting next week. They're going to get a bye, and Brooklyn Nace and the Panthers are looking really good this season.
Well, Brooklyn Nace has 26 touchdown passes for the season. He's heading off to Old Dominion next year. Only 2 interceptions for the season. He's been the leader of this club for a long time. But this is an outstanding game here tonight, like Army, Navy, North Carolina, Duke in basketball. This game ends every season in the YAIAA. Central had to go outside the state to actually go out and find a loss this year. They have not lost a YAIAA game since 2018 when who beat them? York High back then. And it's been 7 years, and York High is itching to win this one tonight.
Najee Still and the York High Bearcats for Coach Russ Stoner. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're scoring a lot. Both these teams average 40 points a game on offense, and we're looking for another showdown tonight.
Well, Najee Still has got 16 touchdown passes on the season, only 2 interceptions. Shavane Anderson, almost 1,000 yards running. He'll do the work back there running with them. But this is a York High team that's won a lot of close games this year. And as I said, coming into this game 5-0 tonight, really think they have a chance to upset Central here this evening.
York High and Central York coming up next from Smalls Athletic Field here on Penn Live, Pennsylvania Cable Network, and High School Sports Live.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Sysco is the leading global broadline food distributor, and we are happy to sponsor the Game of the Week to support local athletes. As one of the biggest employers of industrial athletes, we feel it is essential to highlight the importance of teamwork and sponsorship while encouraging youth to participate in sports.
Award-winning Jack Giambalvo family dealerships have been growing for over 50 years. Now you can visit all 7 dealership locations throughout York County. At Jack Giambalvo, we understand family as we offer a variety, style of vehicles that fit your lifestyle. Now we're expanding them choices and announcing Giambalvo Kia, Giambalvo Mitsubishi. Jack Giambalvo invites you to come experience the Giambalvo difference.
Soulful rendition of our national anthem, and we're ready to go here. York High class of 75, part of the celebration tonight. It was senior night tonight as well, so all the football players and band members got their accolades in the pregame. And we are ready to go. And Gary, we've been blessed with great weather all year long, and the cold weather finally hits tonight.
Well, the cold weather hits tonight, but no real wind to speak of here tonight at Smalls Athletic Field, and that's the good part. So looking forward to a good game tonight that's not going to be affected by wind or rain or sleet or snow or anything else. So a beautiful evening here for football, and you can really feel that fall is truly here.
You and I were together 4 years ago out at Central York for the Quagmire.
Yes.
The 60-14 win for Central York against York High, and thankfully the weather's a lot better tonight.
That was a tough night, as I recall. And,
yes.
Yeah, you really felt for York High that night, and they kept on playing hard. And a young man who ended up going to West Virginia from them in their backfield put on a show that night, I think about 200-some yards, as I recall, even though they lost. But it was an interesting night to be sure.
I want to say that was Jaheim White.
Exactly right.
And we are ready to go. York High won the toss. They deferred to the second half, and it's a ground ball taken 35, 36-yard line, and Central York's going to have really good field position at the 39 to get started here in the first quarter.
Good start here for Central, and getting good field possession, 40 yards, and again at the quarterback is going to be Brooklyn Nace here tonight. We're using Legend Johnson a lot to run. He averages 93 yards a game, and also Brendan Smith, their top receiver out there. He gets about 96.9 receiving yards a game.
So Nace out of shotgun. He'll be out of shotgun all night long. He looks to throw already, and Legend Johnson with a beautiful catch out to the far side. He gets up to the 40 and makes it the 46-yard line, and it's enough for a first down.
Ball thrown behind Johnson. You saw right there. He reached back and one-handed and pulled it in. And a good first down on a quick throw there by Brooklyn Nace to Johnson.
Tempo, the way Central York is going to go. 16 yards on the first. And the give to Johnson. Outside, 40, 35, up to the 33. 13 more yards for Johnson.
Johnson slashing over the right side there, getting behind that big line up front there. And he got in behind Dolly Quinton and Caden Noor, the guard and the tackle, and just followed them right on through. And they get up to the line very quickly.
Nace gives his line the play. Johnson in motion, looks left. Now Nace throws outside. That's Brendan Smith. Good yardage for him. He gets out of bounds at about the 25. And another first down.
They'll involve Brendan Smith all night long. He is their best receiver by far. And actually, it looks like DeMarcus Murray on that catch, number 19.
They're going to be a little short of the first down there.
And they're not anymore because it just threw them off sides.
All right, who gets the Oscar for the acting for after getting hit?
Well, it looked like it was the center that time, Caden Graham, who just rolled on back.
First penalty for York High, and it results in a first down for Central. They'll walk it up to about the 20.
Central wasting no time getting down the field here in the opening drive.
DeMarcus Murray here on the near side along with Colin Gurley. Johnson in the backfield with Nace. Johnson gets the give on the quick handoff, and maybe about 3 yards up to the 17.
Johnson's so good on stopping on the dime and then slashing off that left side. And you know, the tackle there for York High is Miguel Colensanta, a junior. Also number 57 in on that tackle as well. That was Riley Graham, also a junior.
Nace coming over to Coach Jerry Yonchik and his staff on the sideline now. Wants to huddle up here. They have not started the play clock yet. So 2nd and 7 now. Gurley will actually line up as a tight end. Murray here on the far side. And the tap pass, that goes to Smith. Smith, he's got open field. He's in, touchdown.
Carry by number 3.
Smith in from 18 yards out, just that inside jet sweep type handoff, and Smith dances into the end zone for the first touchdown on the inside handoff, 18 yards out, and Central is on the board quickly here. There's still 10:28 to go in the first quarter.
So it's actually a pass because if it was a lift up into the air. We've seen that all season long from various teams. Here on the replay, we're going to see Nash it's just a quick hurry up and get it to him, and all speed from there as Brendan Smith gets a touchdown and to wrap up a 5-play scoring drive.
Here's Brady Burt in to try the extra point. He has a great leg.
Traditionally a great special teams program for Central, and the kick, though, is no good this time.
Wow.
We break from Smalls Athletic Field with 10:28 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Central York on top of York. Back after this on Penn Live and PCN.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
End of the regular season for us tonight. We will continue through the 6A championship game. PCN, meanwhile, your next action will be with the state championships coming up from Cumberland Valley from Chapman Memorial Field. Visit PCNTV.com for the complete schedule of state championship events.
The 11th touchdown of the season by Brendan Smith on that 18-yard catch, and Central up 7-0. 10:28 to go here in the first quarter.
So a good job there by Central, and they're going to step off. Brady Burt with the kick. So 3 men deep for York High. Burke will send it down to the 2. To the 10, and the run by Anderson. Shabane Anderson up to the 20. They'll mark it at the 21, and that's where York High will take over.
Talked about special teams here. Matt Parker, of course, up at Penn State, the backup kicker up there, had 1 extra point in the opening game this year. And then now you see Brady Burt coming along in this line of kickers. You can see the kind of leg he had right there, getting it down to the 2-yard line. So York High sets up now trying to answer Central here. As you see Anderson on the run back. A little juke right there. Good coverage downfield, though, by Central to hold him just out to the 20-yard line.
Patrick Baker, 59 on the stop. York High first down at their own 21. Anderson standing next to Still. Neat thing about tonight, both quarterbacks were in number 1. Man in motion. Flag. And it's going to be 5 yards on York.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't Nasir Still, his brother, go to Central some years ago?
I think you're right.
Yep. So 1 still at York High and 1 still at Central York.
1st and 15 now.
Neither of them stand still very long.
3 receivers set. Anderson with the give up the middle. Not going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. The scrum takes it about the 20, so 4 yards for Anderson.
You can see a little trap play up front here by York High trying to get some room, but Central not biting right there. Central jamming it down. But a gain on the play, getting about 4 back, so almost back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll be 2nd down and 11.
61, Darren Reed. 69, Quentin Dolly among the defensive tackles there. Cullen Gurley, he's one of the linebackers. Cullen Gardner, 16, also in on the defensive line, along with Patrick Baker, 59.
Empty backfield this time.
Still looking, under pressure. Intercepted, and it's gone. Touchdown by Central York's Ali Johnson Jr.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
Ali Johnson Jr.
He was playing that the whole way as Still going back. Empty backfield. Good rush. Made him rush a little bit on the pass, and he threw it out there. And Ali Johnson Jr. just sitting there waiting for it with the interception. Took it right in. Take a look right here. You'll see it again.
Gurley with the pressure. Johnson with the interception return for the touchdown. 19 yards on the interception return.
Second pick of the year by Allie Johnson Jr. there.
They are going for 2 to try and make up the difference. And gosh, this is a weird formation. We've got...
Always makes you think as a defense what you want to do with this.
So Nace, he's going to look right, and they're going to throw, and it's caught by Gurley for 2. Great job by Gurley on the ground.
Nice conceived play there as Nace had Gurley as the primary receiver the whole way. Tossed it into Gurley for a 2-yard, 2-point pickup, and Central is up 14-0 here, and opening up like they do so many times with 19 left here in the first quarter, 14-zip.
We break on High School Sports Live.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Heard an interview with Coach Russ Stoner from York High saying that York High had to keep Central down the first couple minutes of the game because they love to get out to a quick early lead. Well, they have so far. Fumble on the far side of the kickoff by Malachi Manning. He's in trouble and brought down at the 12.
Manning lost the ball over there, had to go back and pick it up, started near side, and Central swarmed all over him. Yeah, you talk about the job that Russ Stoner has done there at York High. 2-7 last year. This year, a big turnaround with 6-2. And, even though down 14 right here, lots to go in this game. Still over 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter, but 14-0. You got to say this is a big possession here for York High.
You rarely say do or die at this point of the game, but it's starting to approach that level with how ferocious the Central York defense is playing here in the first.
You want to keep that offense off the field a little bit here. Maybe a few first downs would start to go in that right direction as he hands off to Anderson. Anderson over the right side.
No, he kept it this time, and it's still he gets only up to the 16. That's about 2 yards on the game.
Still put it in his belly, pulled it back out. Looked like Anderson was going off the right, but still come off the left. Picks up about, 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
You are correct. 2nd down, 7, and this was when the interception happened on the last drive. From the 17. Man in motion again, that's Sean Vellon. And this time they give the Anderson up the middle. That's Bones, excuse me. Bones up to about the 23.
Bones gets out there across the 23-yard line. So good running here on this play, and you're starting to try to establish the running game. So 3rd down and very manageable with 2 yards to go.
Got to get to just past the 24.
They're calling it a long one, so there you go.
4 receivers.
Wouldn't be surprised to see still keep this one.
And he's got Bones in the backfield with him. 3rd and 1, trying to draw him off sides. Now they send Vellon in motion. Bones, no, they give it to Vellon. Vellon to the outside, and he cannot get the first down. Colin Gurley with the pursuit.
It's like Central knew that play was coming. They saw it coming the whole way. They shifted to that side, and you saw them cover it well laterally, and so it brings up 4th down and 1, and you got to think it's almost a kicking down here. I mean, you're deep in your own territory, so even though it feels like you've got to get something going here, you're going to have to kick it out of there.
So they're going to kick. Jayshon Maddie coming in to punt. Back deep for Central is Brendan Smith, and we have a timeout Central. We'll take a quick one as well. 7:24 to go. First period. Central up on York High, 14-0 on High School Sports Live.
You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event.
Jay-Sean Maddie will be deep to punt to Brendan Smith.
Brendan Smith standing just inside the 50-yard line, so not expecting a long punt here.
We are not the only media outlet here, so we're waiting on commercial break from them to continue here. And referee Brian Horner says, let's play. Maddie to punt. Left-footed punt. And Smith at the 42. Waits like Le'Veon Bell, now waits for his blockers, gets to the outside, gets over midfield, flag on the play, so we'll see what that is.
Usually a block in the back, but it was thrown from behind York High, and let's see what the call is right here. Nice kick out of there, by the way, by Maddie.
It is a hold against Central.
Yep.
So Central will retain, but it's going to be marked back 10 yards from the spot.
Central so far has had it all their way. I mean, they've played the game at their pace. They've been able to set up plays. They've not gotten much pressure on the quarterback at all, Brooklyn Nace. And, you know, one of the things York High is going to have to do is get some pressure in that backfield against Nace, who is very, very cool under pressure.
So give Smith 8 yards on the return, knock them back 10, so they're going to start at their own 40, does Central York, with Brooklyn Nace out of the shotgun like he always does. Sends a man in motion. He throws out to the left side. Pass is caught. Getting close to first down yardage and actually getting it.
It was second effort by R.B. Brown, Ryan Brown, making the catch. And quickly, Central back up to the line of scrimmage.
11 yards, first down. We have a whistle.
I think York High was moving up front again, trying to get a head start there, and they're going to walk it back 5 more yards. It'll be first down and 5.
So 3 penalties so far for York High.
Ryan Brown, of course, outstanding basketball player and the point guard on the state championship team Central had 2 years ago, along with Brooklyn Nace, the quarterback. And
four receiver set again. Nace looking to throw. Looks left, looks right, wants to go long. Has a man, and incomplete. Was looking for DeMarcus Murray.
A great piece of defense down there on the part of York High. We're trying to get the number of the man back there, but did a good job of breaking that up. Good throw by Nace, had it right on the number, but in a tight window and being guarded the whole way down the field there by number 5, Jai-Sean Maddie.
So back up front here, 2nd and 5. Not an offsides because he didn't touch a player, so they'll look at coach again. Play clock at 23. Got plenty of time. Legend Johnson gets set. Nace looking, throwing, has a man to the outside. It's complete. That's R.B. Brown again. So he's got 2 catches on this drive.
York High's giving Central a lot of room right now, and all Central's doing is just throwing underneath the players. It looks like a little bit of a zone, and Central doing a good job of just pass underneath and taking what they can get, and they're getting in 6- and 7-yard chunks.
And Legend Johnson gets the give, and everybody meets him at the 35. He's going to lose a yard.
Everybody on this side of the Cadorus been on that time. They had a wall up front on Legend Johnson and a gate of maybe, actually a loss of about 1 on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Mark him back at the 35. Smith far side, Murray near side. R.B. Brown far side. Man in motion. Smith with the catch.
Same play they used for the touchdown.
And he gets around the corner, and a flag because he was brought down by his helmet.
Looks like it might have been a horse collar there as he reached around and grabbed the back of his jersey there and pulled down on it. Kind of a dangerous looking tackle, so they tack about another, what, 10 yards on there or 15?
That'll be 15.
15 yards. Watch this. You'll see the hand go in on the back of the, it's like a horse collar right from behind. And there it is. Can't tackle it that way, so Central on the move again here. I was mentioning about the guys on that state championship basketball team a couple years ago, and Doug Laird Jr. also on that team. He's here as well. There's a good story about Doug Laird Jr. and Ryan Brown this year, who came out because Brooklyn Nate says, I'll come back and play basketball this season, which he didn't last year, if you two guys come out and play football. They made a trade.
Half the distance penalty, so it ends up at the 12. They can get a first down without a touchdown. Legend Johnson up the middle. He gets 6, up to the 6.
Well, I'll tell you what, Legend Johnson runs hard off that left side. I mean, he really has a good burst at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by York High's Kashif Abdul Rashid. Second down and 3.
Nace inside Johnson.
And Johnson just surging forward again toward the goal line.
First down, and if we watch the replay, he had a really bad handoff, and luckily for himself, he kept it to himself, and now it's 1st and goal. Watch the handoff, and Johnson goes in for the touchdown.
So Johnson to dive in for the 3 yards out for the touchdown, and Central is up right now 20-0. And still 5:13 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, that fast start that Coach Stoner for York High feared, it's happening.
And your worst nightmare comes out. The very thing you wanted to stop, you haven't stopped so far.
Brady Burt back on to make amends for his missed extra point from the first kick. Out of the hole to Smith. That's more like it.
This one had about 40-some yards on it, so it looked like he had a little anger behind that one.
21-0. Central leading York High on High School Sports Live, Penn Live, and PCN. More after this.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
8-play, 60-yard drive, 2 minutes, 1 second. Legend Johnson adds to his touchdown total.
At 19 for the season does Legend Johnson have now, so another touchdown in here for the Panthers. 21-0, still 5:13 to go here in the first quarter. And for York High, you need to establish something. You need to get a drive going here, 4 or 5 first downs, and maybe get a score in on this one.
Brady Burt back to kick again. Shavane Anderson, rather, waits for it, and he will take it at his 5, up to the 10. 15, 20, and brought down immediately, and a great job by Dwayne Morgan on special teams.
Panthers are just so well oiled here, and again, going out of state last week to play a very tough team in Ohio, losing, but still you're playing pedigree type games. You also played Delaware Valley earlier in the season and beat them. So they've played really good teams this year to get ready for this one.
Yeah, Archbishop Hoban, 5 state championships in the last 10 years. They've got 5 five-star recruits in their starting lineup. So to hang with them for 3 quarters like they did was exceptional by Central.
Talk about Johnson. He's averaging 8.2 yards a carry on the season. 837 yards coming into this game as a pass out to the flat.
Still with the pass, and are they marking it complete? It was intended for Jay-Sean Maddie, and they say no, incomplete, second down.
Yeah, Johnson, 8.2 yards a carry, and as we said, 837 yards for the season as he takes that touchdown in there for Central. And now York High going to second down right now, missing on that first pass, trying to get something going here to keep that Central offense off the field for a while.
They're starting field position for York tonight. Their own 21, their own 14, and their own 20. So they haven't had a whole lot of good starting field position, and they haven't gotten beyond the 30 so far. Second down. And they throw here to the outside. Catch is made
by Estevez, John Villan Estevez, but not able to get a whole lot on it. Gets about 4 yards on it, though. Bring up 3rd down and 6.
We'll mark it at the 24. He gets 4.
I said Estevez, excuse me.
So 3rd and 6. What will Still and the Bearcats dial up this time?
You got to think it's of the passing variety. You'd almost want to put Still in some kind of motion where he has the option to run or pass.
3 receivers to the boundary, 1 to the far side. We'll see how Central defends this. They stay in kind of a zone. Still looking to throw over the middle, has a man. It's Estevez and a first down. John Villan Estevez gets the first down, and that is the first down for York High tonight.
I'll tell you what, that was a gun right across the middle by Still. He had Estevez right where he wanted him, and Estevez hauled that one in. But that's exactly what York High needed right here, is get a first down and get things moving. Look at this. Nice little sidearm pass there. You had Estevez right in between two defenders and gunned it.
So pickup of 10, first down on the night for the Bearcats. And it's their deepest penetration so far, up to the 34.
Well, for the Bearcats, you also want to establish your ground game right here a little bit too, and that comes courtesy of Mr. Anderson.
He is in the backfield. And no, they're going to throw it out and incomplete. They were looking for John Villan Estevez, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just a little quick on the throw that time from Still. Everybody kind of bought into Anderson there for a moment. He just overthrew his receiver, so you had Estevez open out here on the flat.
You got Anderson, and you've got Bones in there. Anderson is 3, Bones 2. They're going to sub in another receiver. That's 18, Namani Sanchez.
So we'll bring up 2nd down now and 10.
Matty and Estevez to the far side. And in motion, that's forward motion. He's got a set, and he does. Still, back to throw. Look out for Gurley, and he over pursues to the outside, goes Still. He's got enough for a first down. Up to the 46.
Still a nice job of reading right there and getting out of there quickly, and Still picks up another first down. So York High on the move here.
They are going to huddle up. They don't go tempo. They're going to huddle up in between plays. As
nice reaction there by Still. He realized he was getting sandwiched by 2 outside defenders and just gutted right down the middle on it. There you see Russ Stoner. Done a great job at York High over the years. Talk about a guy with enthusiasm. Right there he is.
Counting this season, 8 of the last 10 years, York High has been a district playoff team. Only 1 receiver to the far side, got 3 men in the backfield. And it ends up being a run to the outside for Anderson up to the 46. It looked like it was disaster, but a great job of hands by Anderson.
Okay, Anderson reaches back to get this. It's a pitch out to him. It's like a student body left play, but watch this. Anderson reaches back. You see the pitch here from Still, and then Anderson all of a sudden, whoa! Bring it back, bring it in, and then got his bounce and took off and almost got the first down yardage. About 2nd down now and 2.
Got to get to the 44 for a first down. Estevez will stay off the line of scrimmage as we're going to call a timeout here because they can't get the formation set. Yes, timeout Central, or we have a foul.
I think it actually was a timeout because they just were not organized. They weren't quite sure what they wanted to do there, so Coach Russ Stoner called a timeout.
No, let's see.
Oh, illegal substitution.
So illegal substitution. So mark them back 5. So it'll be 2nd and 7 from the back in their own territory, back at the 49.
Not what you need right now for York High. But they are doing what they needed to do. They've run about 2.5 minutes off the clock so far, as we have a timeout now called by the Bearcats finally.
We will take a break. 2:13 to go, first quarter. 21-0 Central York on High School Sports Live.
Do you want to answer that? Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
So York High, if they were to win tonight, would probably get a first-round bye. If they don't win, they're still going to get a week off next week because it's a 10-team tournament in District 3 6A, and teams 7, 8, 9, and 10 play next week. Anderson takes it by himself, and he'll get about 3 yards back of that penalty yardage.
Nice little call to the Wildcat that time with Anderson getting it. Again, tiptoeing his way off that left side.
So 3rd and 4.
They're calling 3rd and 3 on the board. But I would say it's a long 3 right now, Travis.
Yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt. So 3rd down, 3.
Really important down here to keep this drive going for York High. They got a little momentum right now, and big one coming up here.
Only 3 down linemen for York. They got 4 linebackers, 4 men in the secondary. Still, play clock, and so what happened here?
Again, not as organized right now as they might want to be, I'm sure. So looking down there, you can see the time clock in the end zone at 25, now ticking down already.
So York High called a second timeout. Let's keep it here because 3rd and 4 coming up here for York High. As I was explaining the playoff scenario, teams 7, 8, 9, 10 will play next week. Top 6 do not have to play next week. York is kind of locked into that number 5 spot. Central is number 1. If they win tonight, they should stay number 1 because Harrisburg will play Central Dauphin East tomorrow. That should be a victory for Harrisburg. As far as the 3-4 goes, Manheim Township and Wilson, they are playing each other tonight. We'll get a score update coming up that at halftime, and plus we'll talk more playoffs with Jack Leckler of the York Daily Record coming up at halftime as well.
It's amazing those top 4 teams, Central, Harrisburg, Manheim Township, and Wilson, there every year seemingly.
Yes. Class of District 3 Quad A, definitely. 4 receiver set again. Manning in motion. They give it to Bones this time. Bones gets through the first level. Does he have enough to get to the second level? They're saying stop the clock. Yes, he does. First down.
Nice handoff to Bones. A nice hole opened up that right side for York High to keep the drive going right now. So the Bearcats now down to 112 here in the first quarter that they thought might never end, but now they're handling the ball pretty well.
They started the drive with 5:13 to go in the quarter. So it is a first down. 20 on the play clock, so they still have plenty of time here to get the play off. Still looks things over. Back to throw. Looking, throws it out incomplete. Was looking for Estevez.
Yeah, Estevez has been his favorite target so far tonight. Just a little low and tough to bring that one up off the turf. So be 2nd down and 10. Yeah, you talk about those teams up at the top. Central, of course, at YAIA. Harrisburg in the mid-pen. You got Manheim Township over in Lancaster, along with Wilson, who's actually from Reading area, but they're in the Lancaster Lebanon League as well. So 4 different areas really represented there year in and year out.
And Wilson has had winning seasons for about the last 50 years straight. Great job by Doug Doms and
very proud
for him, John Broski. Back to throw. Still wants it all. Throwing, and who's got it? It's caught by Maddie.
It looked like it was going to get picked off for a moment, and he just dropped it right into Maddie's arms, who went up high to get it. What a catch here, and what a throw. Take a look at this. Still runs right, looking. Maddie finally gets, he's in between 2 guys. Tight window, and Maddie somehow goes up, pulls it down, and hangs on all the way to the ground.
So Market up to the 14, a 30-yard gain, and it's 1st and 10.
Maddie timed his jump perfectly to go up and spear that one.
They don't have to run a play before the end of the quarter, so they're going to let the time run off, and we're going to switch ends here for the second quarter. 21-0 Central York, but York High driving on High School Sports Live on Penn Live and the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Second quarter next.
Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success. Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Well, we thought York High was going to get run out of this stadium and over into the next stadium, but they have put a nice 10-play drive together so far. They started back at their own 20, but have put a really nice drive together, Gary Sutton, and now they've got their 10th play coming up on the 14-yard line.
You know, one of the great things about this program is that they always are very resilient. Last year they were 2-7. Coach Russ Stoner has a group called AFL, Accountability for Life. They actually have their own place where it's set up, and they work really well on accountability. They do a lot of conditioning there, but they do a lot of mental stuff too, and a lot of really good stuff with kids on projects and so forth. It's just really an outstanding program, and he's there all the time. I'll tell you what, it's a dedicated program, York High, as is Coach Janczek on the Central side, where they work year-round, constant meetings there at Central.
The mental part is just as important as the physical part, especially these days. 1st and 10 from the 14. Man in motion. The give is to Malachi Manning, and he's not going anywhere.
This time, Manning gets smelled out by Morgan over there. Dwayne Morgan, number 2, who just knew the play was coming, stretched it out to the outside. Take a look at what Morgan does here and cutting off the angle. There comes Manning, and Morgan comes right for his legs.
Gurley in pursuit as well.
Loss of 4 on the play.
So they were at the 14, back to the 18. Still got to get to the 4 for a first down.
And I'll tell you, Central has proven so far that horizontally they can cover everything that York High has. Up the middle is where York High has had the most success so far.
From the 18, back to throw. Here's Still, has to step up, looking to the outside, and quickly Maddie is dragged down by Janiel Gill.
Looks like a gain of about 3 on the play. We'll get it back to the original line of scrimmage almost. Actually a gain of 4.
For the Bearcats.
Play Central has really been good defensively here so far tonight. There's not a lot of running room after the catch or anything to the outside. So up the middle is where they've had some success.
Got the 3 yards back. We're back at the 14, but it's 3rd down now and 10.
Definitely 4 down territory at this situation.
4 receivers. Bones in the backfield with Najee Still. Back to throw, looking left. He wants to throw the fade pattern. And yes, touchdown.
Wow. On the fade route, he found his man out there.
Shavane Anderson with the one-handed catch.
Sent 4 receivers out. Had Anderson isolated in the corner of the end zone. Beautiful throw there to the back shoulder, and Anderson pulled it in one-handed, and a big touchdown here for York High. Take a look at this catch. Right to that right hand, the one place you get it, and he pulled it in one-handed, pulled it into the body, and touchdown for York High. They are on the board here to start the second quarter.
Early candidate for play of the game. We'll have that in our post-game show, and it looks like York High not content with trying for 1. They're going to go for 2. Anderson goes back to the outside. Bones in the backfield again. Over here on the near side, Manning and Estevez. Back to throw up the middle and incomplete. Attempted to get it to Maddie. It's incomplete. So at 10:27 left to go in the first half. Central up on York High, 21-6 on High School Sports Live. And watch this one-handed catch again.
Tell you what a beautiful throw and an even better catch by Anderson to yank it in. Ball did not move when he hit the ground, so he kept control with one hand. That's a pretty good one hand right there.
Back after this.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Gary Sutton, this deserves a second look.
Well, take a look.
Maybe 200 more looks.
It's an isolation. Look at Anderson go up. I mean, he just goes up. This is as athletic as you ever see. One hand, holds on to it. You never see the ball move when it hits the ground and keeps it in the one hand the whole way down. What a catch.
His elbow hit first.
Yep.
And that's a touchdown. And no wonder Shavane Anderson is being looked at by a whole bunch of colleges here.
I'll tell you what. A lot of reason to look at him after a catch like that tonight. Still did a great job of leading him, getting it up where only he could catch it.
Line drive on the kick. And here comes Central, 20, 30, look out, 35. That's Brendan Smith up to midfield.
When Brendan Smith gets his hands on the ball, the excitement starts for the Central Panthers. He really can go.
The York High drive, 12 plays, 80 yards, took 6:46 off the clock. 13-yard touchdown from Najee Still to Shavane Anderson. And now here comes Central. Working north. Brooklyn Nace has 4 receivers. And Legend Johnson in the backfield with him. Nace has all day. Now flushed, looking, and he's going to be brought down at the 43.
And so York High transfers momentum for the touchdown over to the defense now. And the first time they have bottled up Nace all night and brought him down for a loss. And good coverage in the secondary there as well for the Bearcats.
So 2nd down and 17.
Big loss there for Central, and that's exactly what York High wanted, was to get that momentum transferred over to the defensive side of things. They've been beaten pretty well so far here tonight, so maybe that portends well for the 2nd down.
Nace has R.B. Brown here to the near side with just about 10 yards protection, and now gets a block, and Brown gets it to the outside past the 50 and to the 46. And is there a flag?
Pretty good tackle over there on the near side, but didn't look like anything bad.
Yes, there is.
Yep, personal foul on the sideline here against York High, and the tackle on Brown. Let's take a look and see what we can see here. Here's Brown getting it, racing down the near sideline. There he's going to step out, and there's the extra push out of bounds. Good call by the official.
So up to the 31-yard line after the 15-yard penalty and the 11-yard gain.
And they draw him off sides again, and it's going to be 5 more yards tacked on now. So 1st down and 5 for the Panthers. Mistakes really adding up here right now in the Bearcats.
That's 7 penalties already here in the first 15 minutes of play.
We thought that 1st down they had Central in a hole, and Central got out of it and then some, and they are on the move again just outside the red zone.
We have seen penalties happen at critical times to aid teams in their victories, especially here in the 2nd half of the regular season. Nace looking, has time, throws, look for Smith, got it, touchdown.
His favorite target, Brendan Smith, once again, and Brooklyn Nace had him in the end zone. Smith beat everybody, got behind the defense, and another touchdown. Brendan Smith, his 2nd of the night.
This one from 26 out. And the lead is 21, and they'll try and make it 22. Beautiful pattern.
Nace has such a good arm right there. Just a nice soft ball out ahead of him. Let Smith kind of run underneath it.
So the 12-play drive is answered by a 3-play drive. Here's Burt to try and add on point number 28. Got it. Officially 3 plays, 50 yards. Only took a minute 1 off the clock. 28-6. Central leading York High on High School Sports Live on Penn Live and PCN.
Award-winning Jack Gianvavo family dealerships have been growing for over 50 years. Now you can visit all 7 dealership locations throughout York County. At Jack Gianvavo, we understand family as we offer variety, style of vehicles that fit your lifestyle. Now we're expanding them choices and announcing Gianvavo Kia, Gianvavo Mitsubishi. Jack Gianvavo invites you to come experience the Gianvavo difference.
Jack Gianvalvo halftime report coming up at the conclusion of this second quarter. We'll have the stats, we'll have the highlights, and we'll also have Jack Leckler from the York Daily Record coming up at halftime.
The report right now is that they are scoring every time they have the football in their hands at Central. It looked like they might have a little trouble this last time with a 7-yard loss first play. The next 2 plays, they come down, added the penalty onto that as well, and they're into the end zone in 3 plays.
Burt with the run-up. And it's going to bounce into the end zone. So automatically brought to the 20. If this were the pros, that would have been the landing zone, but it automatically bounces into the end zone and bring it out to the 20 for York High.
Hate that pro rule.
I do too.
It's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I understand why they do it, and it's still dumb.
Right. Yeah, it's strange. I mean, you got it looks like a pickleball game or something, you know,
exactly.
with the landing zones, like the kitchen and all that stuff. So, I hope they change that back eventually, but I doubt if they will. It would take some common sense. So here's York High now, hoping to establish a good drive again and get that Central offense off the field, because when they're on it, they don't take very long to score.
Najee Still pointing out his coverages. He's down to 2 on the play clock. Just sets it away, throws it out. He has Anderson. That's a throw, and it's going to be a loss.
Going to be a loss of at least 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 12 yards as he was caught right back there at the 18-yard line. And Central's defense along the line of scrimmage tonight has been the speedier of the 2. They've really been able to match them. Any kind of east-west look, Central has been right there. Take a look here again. And they're just moving laterally so well.
Is that Colin Gurley again? Yep. Number 9. So
Gurley gets hit with a penalty here.
We have an injury on the far side. Looks like a cramp. So on the far side, Gurley kneeling down right next to him.
Temperature at game time tonight was 49. I imagine it's dropped a little bit since then. Good football night, though, Travis.
Yes, agreed. We have been blessed. We have not had a drop of rain in any of our games this year. We started our coverage this year in week 2, and we've had a game every single week. We had 2 games last week, sunshine and clear skies, and Mother Nature has been nice to us this year.
Talked about those top 4 teams there in 6A, and of course Central with second game of the season, that 36-28 unbelievable win over Manheim Township. You talk about 2 teams going up and down the field that night. Manheim Township, of course, 3rd place in 6A, District 3.
Still 17 to go on the play clock. He's going to take it. He's going to take it himself. Far side, and Colin Gurley again.
I tell you what, Colin Gurley is a man out there. As he drops him right there along the line of scrimmage again. He got a gain of maybe 2 yards back, maybe to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 10. Central adjusting this time around, but take a look.
Yeah, here he is, Gurley.
Look at Gurley, just right along the line. And then a tackle with authority.
Got to get to the 30 for a first down. Still looking, gonna look right. Has a man to the outside. That's Malachi Manning, not enough for a first down. It's only going to get up to the 25.
So you're going to get great field position again if you're Central, as there was nowhere to go for Manning to speak of, even though he picked up about 6 yards on the play. Now York High needs a good kick to reverse fields here.
So from the 12 is where
Keyshawn Manning's going to kick it. Matty.
So Matty going to kick back to Brendan Smith. Line drive. Is he going to take it? No, but it's going to roll like one of my shanks.
Well, it's not going to be known as one of the great classic kicks of all time, but I'll tell you what, effectiveness, it gets a 1 on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being excellent, and he rolls it all the way down and switches fields, exactly what York High needed right here. But here comes Central's offense back out again. They have scored the first 4 times they've had the ball.
To the 45. Here comes Brooklyn Nace. I think he changed cleats from pregame to now. He's wearing all black. He had pink and orange, I think it was orange sequin cleats on earlier. I talked to his mother. He said it took her about 40 hours to put all the sequins on. Nace back to throw. Looking, gets to the outside to Murray, up to about the 35. Give him 5.
Catches Murray out there in the flat with a nice little pass, and Murray picks up a good 6 yards in the play, make it 5 actually. 2nd down and 5 yards to go at the 35.
They're going to give to Legend Johnson one of the few running plays, and he's got room to the outside. Look out, 40, 30, 20, 10. He's loose and gone, touchdown. 65 yards.
Legend Johnson made one move in the middle, lost everybody, got to the outside and saw nothing but daylight and took off. 65 yards to the house for Legend Johnson.
Last drive was 3 plays. This drive is 2 plays. Quick strike.
They're showing off all their weapons tonight. Look at Johnson. He made that move inside, lost everybody, and then good blocking up front. By now, he was off to the races. He is a big guy and can move. Legend Johnson, I believe, goes over 1,000 yards with that run.
Kick. It's good. 2 plays, 70 yards, and they only needed 25 seconds. 35-6 with 6:15 to go in the first half. This is High School Sports Live on Pennsylvania Cable Network and Penn Live. More after this.
Cisco is the leading global broadline food distributor, and we are happy to sponsor the Game of the Week to support local athletes. As one of the biggest employers of industrial athletes, we feel it is essential to highlight the importance of teamwork and sponsorship while encouraging youth to participate in sports.
Well, we're not even halfway through the second quarter yet, and Central York, holy moly, they have been quite impressive. They've had touchdowns every single time they touched the ball tonight.
They've had one play where they got caught 7 yards behind scrimmage tonight, and that was it. Everything else has been positive yardage for them this evening. Everything they're doing, they're putting on a clinic right now offensively on how to play the game, and they're showing off all their weapons. You get 2 touchdowns to Brendan Smith, the great receiver. You get the run here by Legend Johnson. And he came to the game 837 yards. He's close to 100 or to 1,000 yards in the season. 65 yards there won't hurt.
And Legend had the 2-yard touchdown run back in the first quarter, had the 65-yard run now, and tack on a defensive touchdown, Allie Johnson Jr. from 19 yards out.
So every aspect of the game tonight, they have dominated so far. They gave up 1 touchdown so far on the still pass to Anderson, which was the great catch of the evening, by the way.
Yeah, you can count. So far, you can count their mistakes on one hand. They missed an extra point. Yep. They've let that drive go. They had the loss on the opening play of one of their scoring drives.
3 plays.
That's it. Can Bird hit the end zone again? Yes, he can. So 2 straight touchbacks.
Bird's got some serious leg. Remember the player they had, they left last year, Matt Parker, who went to Penn State as a preferred walk-on this year and made the team and is now the backup kicker for the Nittany Lions.
We had on High School Sports Live him hitting the 54-yard fair catch free kick, which is believed to be the high school record for the country. By the way, I love that rule, where you can take the...
I do too. I think it's a really good rule.
Where you punt, you can fair catch the punt, you have the option. You can either take the free kick or start the drive. And
let's see if York High can get something going here.
From the 20. Still wants to give it up front to Bones. Maybe 3 yards.
Over that left side. Central pretty tough this time off that right side, stuffing the run after 3.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8.
Just got 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
And getting a adjustment on the shoulder pads as well by official Brian Horner. So still 3 receiver set, 4 receiver set make that. He'll take it, give it to Anderson. Made a cut, getting close to 1st down yardage up to the 29.
Anderson powerful, gave a good shoot right at the line, slash back to the right, and then an extra 2 yards at the end on his own. Nice run by Shavane Anderson.
I credit Stam Stoner with sticking to the plan here.
Pick up 6 on the play there.
I know he's a big guy on attitude and trying to get the best out of his players and keep them given 100%, regardless of what the score is. Anderson again and runs into a wall. Does he have enough? Officials say yes. 1st down.
They said 1st down on it, right there on the line. That's all he had to get to was the line. So he gets out there to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Bearcats. So first step in the drive accomplished.
Running clock, obviously, and after the clock stopped on the 1st down to move the chains and start the clock again.
Really impressed with the 2 running backs here tonight. Anderson on the York High side, of course, on the other side, Legend Johnson. 2 outstanding runners here for both these teams.
7 on the play clock. Still, bad snap, and he has to eat it at the 20.
So the 10 yards you just gained, you just lost on that bad snap. It'll be 2nd down and 20 yards coming up here for the Bearcats. Not what they needed at this juncture.
So 2nd and 20.
Yeah, mistakes have been part of the 1st half demise here of the Bearcats. I think we're up with, 6 penalties so far, and now this snap right here.
So back at the 20, they still have to get to just beyond the 40 for a 1st down. 2nd down. And they're going to run it to Anderson. Has a little bit of room. He gets to the 27.
I like the call there with the delayed handoff to Anderson to get a little bit of yardage back there. You don't try to get it all at once. That'll bring up 3rd down now and about 12 yards to go. They got 8 yards back on that run.
I have him at 25 yards on the night. I think he needed about 88 to get to.
Yeah, he was at 9-12 coming in this evening. He's 88 for 1,000.
Estevez and Matty here to the near side. Malachi Manning far side.
Got to get to the 40-yard line.
And counterplay, Anderson. He's going to get to the 37.
I'll tell you what, Shavane Anderson is running hard. And that front line for York High is firing out pretty well up the middle. As I said, where York High has had some success here so far tonight is going south, right up the middle on that defense. They're not doing anything to the outside, but up the middle, a few passing plays, and now you're going to kick it out of there again as Matty steps in there to do the honors.
So on 4th and 3, they will punt it away. Brendan Smith standing at his own 32. Matty with the, he's gonna fake it. He still needs to get to the 40. It's picked off.
No.
Picked off by Cullen Gardner. So another turnover and a flag.
Wow.
So the flag happened after the play. It's going to be an interception, and it's going to be great field position for York High.
You almost think that if you're going to do that, maybe just give it to Anderson there for the 3 yards and try to get forward. But instead they go with a trick play, and it costs them big.
There was a block very far downfield, and we'll see what the penalty is all about. Possibly a sideline warning or staying with the block too long. So
well, Russ Stoner is not anywhere near that huddle right there, so he's now they're going to tell him what's going on right here. The ball batted up in the air as Matty was trying to throw it, and just as he went to throw it, the ball was hit up in the air, and it's an interception by Gardner, at least at this point.
It's going to be a personal foul, so I think
the interception will count.
And it's going to be half the distance.
Wow.
So another penalty on York High. And here's the fake.
Now watch, he rears back to throw it, has it knocked out of his hand, picked off there by Gardner, Cullen Gardner, and just when it rains, it pours right now. And for York High, just a tough situation right here. Is Nace back in there again.
From the 12, Nace rolls right. Now looking left, back to R.B. Brown, and has nothing but blue turf in front of him. Touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you what, just a little receiver screen out there, and then just beautifully run as Brown came off the backside of two blockers that just followed him into the end zone. A perfect play. What set it up, though, was Brooklyn Nace looking to the right to set the receivers up over there, and then came back to Brown coming off the backside of those two blockers. Beautiful play.
So we don't go to continuous clock mode just yet. The lead has to be 35 at halftime. Here's the replay.
Take a look at the two blockers where he comes right off the backside of both blockers, nothing but space going into the end zone.
Burt to try and make it 42-6, and it is good. 1:54 left to go in the first half. Central York 42, York High 6 on High School Sports Live, Pennsylvania Cable Network, and PennLive.com. More after this.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Jack Giambalvo halftime report coming up in just moments. Landmark stats, Cisco highlights, all coming up here at halftime, and we'll have a bunch of highlights for the men in orange and white.
6 possessions, 6 scores so far for Central.
Here's
Look
the
at
kick.
This is the best one of the night.
And it goes 7 yards deep into the end zone.
Yeah, the other ones were right in the goal line. This one's 7 more yards in there. You talk about big foot. Mr. Bird has that. He's also a basketball player as well, by the way.
When does basketball season start? I believe practices can start in, I want to say, 3
next
weeks?
week.
Oh, next week,
November,
okay.
I think November 1st.
Okay. We'll have basketball and wrestling for you here on High School Sports Live. Make sure you check out hsslivetv.com for the schedule once it is released.
York High with an outstanding team this year, but of course Central, the defending district champions, but they lost both Ben Natal and Ben Real this past season. Ben Real now at Shippensburg, Ben Natal at the Hill School in Pottstown.
Early whistles as the play started. If this is Central, it's only their second penalty of the night, but they're pointing towards York High for illegal substitution.
So they're going to walk it back against the Panther defense here. Be first down and 5. Ball out to the 20-yard line now.
So that was against Central. So it's only their second penalty of the night. And Anderson gets the give to the outside, and he breaks up to the 37-yard line, and it's enough for a first down.
Tell you what makes Anderson so tough is he runs low. He's tough to tackle. You watch him get down. And that's been a hallmark, I think, of a lot of York High runners over the year. White, that ran for them a couple years ago, went to West Virginia. And now you see Anderson. They run low. They make themselves hard to tackle.
So to the 36. They only have one timeout left. They had to use 2 in a row in the first quarter. Still 2 receiver set.
You want to get some momentum going here, going into halftime for York High. That's the big thing.
Flag.
Flag on the play.
So now
false start for York High, and they're going to take that back 5.
So now the 9th penalty for York High.
And 9 penalties here in the first half. 2 interceptions. 1 for a pick 6.
I have a feeling Sam Stoner, or rather Russ Stoner, is going to burn the tape after this one, or use it profusely leading up to the next.
Coach Stoner, he'll be using it profusely.
Up to the 37 goes Shabane Anderson.
Anderson's been the bright light so far tonight here for the Bearcats. I mean, this guy really can run.
They made it. They move it up to the 38, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. Make it 2nd and 8 rather, from the 37. 38. And Anderson again. I think we're going to have just a steady diet of Anderson here.
Picks up a couple more here, probably. Looks like about 3rd down and 5.
They have one timeout left, and they're going to use it. We'll keep it here. 21.9 seconds to go in the first half, as it gives us a chance to get some of the numbers together for halftime stats here.
Yeah, the 9 penalties so far, the 2 interceptions, and then Central's ability just to operate flawlessly. Take a look. Here's Anderson again. Look how low he gets. I mean, he's very tough. He's very strong going up the middle. And that's the one place tonight where they found some success between the tackles. York High doing a pretty good job up front there as far as blocking, and Anderson doing a good job of running behind, and then finding just little seams to get through. So it'll bring up 3rd down now, and 5 yards, make it a long 4 to go.
Got to get to the 46 for a first down, and credit to York High, they've got lighted down markers on the far side, so everybody can see it's 3rd down. Matty, he's got to go straighten out his motion. He does. And it's a fake, a delayed handoff to Anderson. He gets to the 2nd level, and if he's not brought down by Colin Gurley, he's gone.
I'll tell you what, Anderson doing a nice job there, getting all the way down to the 40-yard line of Central. As quickly York High gets up there, they want to get something going, so they bury it. 13.4 seconds to go.
So 18 yards on the run, then the spike to stop the clock. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 41.
The only thing for Central tonight they've not been able to do is to find a way to stop Shabane Anderson between tackles. They've stopped the outside game, east and west. They've stopped the passing game, but Shabane Anderson is the one thing that has gutted Central so far.
So from the 41, out comes Najee Still again. Shabane Anderson 3. John Bellon Estevez 7.
Anderson coming in tonight needed 88 yards for 1,000.
Close to 50 already. I think he's over 50 now.
They're 50 hard yards, believe me.
Wants it all, still throwing to Matty. Incomplete.
What a great breakup down there. Good defense by Central. And that was number 5. Or was it number 6 there, rather? Gill. Janeel Gill. And look at this, just step for step with him the whole way, gets his hand up right at the end. That was right on the numbers. Maybe just a tad behind, and Gill gets his hand in there and breaks up what would have been a touchdown pass.
And turned around at the right time, too. could have called face guarding on that. And if he wasn't looking back and had his hand on him, that would have been an easy pass interference call.
Turned around and spotted the ball, did a nice job with that. Good piece of defense.
8 seconds left.
You got to think something here.
Got to have that internal clock in your head. If you're going to call a play that's not for the end zone, tell them to take a few steps, get out of bounds, so you have another play to get closer. All right, so the penalty declined.
Ineligible receiver downfield, declined by Central. So to bring up 3rd down now and 8 yards to go.
Still looks everything over. 18 on the play clock. And the tap pass, and they can't throw that because that's a double pass, incomplete. Did they even notice that first one was a forward pass?
I'll tell you what, Matty got taken down back there again. He is on the ground, and Central player Gurley calling him over, calling the trainer out very quickly. He really got decked. Take a look at this. Here's the first
one pass.
One pass.
Okay, that's a handoff.
Now he hands
that's
that
legal.
off. Now Matty gets set to throw, and then finally gets rid of it, gets drilled at the end. So Matty is down on the field right now.
So we will have one more play, 1.2 seconds left. It was 2 forward passes, but the penalty not called. It would probably be declined anyway by Jerry Yanchuk. So
the young man is okay.
It'll be
down there
4th
at the
down.
moment, getting tended to.
Let's take a break. 1.2 seconds left to go first half. 42-6 Central York on High School Sports Live.
You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event. Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
Rollover. Here at Pac Financial, we help you choose your ideal rollover plan. Steve Marazzo has decades of experience in understanding and working with his clientele to meet your individual needs and customize your perfect financial fit. Steve and Christian Marazzo and our team are here for you. So come, roll over with Pac Financial.
Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
Rollover. Here at Pac Financial, we help you choose your ideal rollover plan. Steve Marazzo has decades of experience in understanding and working with his clientele to meet your individual needs and customize your perfect financial fit. Steve and Christian Marazzo and our team are here for you. So come, roll over with Pac Financial.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
They are still tending to Jay-Sean Maddie on the field. Took a hard tackle on the trick play. He was throwing it, and right as he was throwing, got tackled by two Panthers, and he has been down ever since. Both sides looking him over.
So he was trying to pass the ball. He was really off balance, and he got hit. And I don't think he was quite able to, get any kind of hand down or anything like that. And if he did, it looks like we're not quite sure what exactly they're tending to right now, but obviously a big concern right now about Matty, and we hope that the young man is okay.
He is just off to your screen, but Coach Janczyk for Central York also out to check on him. Coach Stoner with his back to us, kneeling and talking to Jay-Sean Maddie.
The one thing about this program, these two programs, both coaches have a lot of respect for each other.
Definitely.
Both coaches working hard year-round and, just doing it the right way.
We are going to take another break as they keep tending to Jay-Sean Maddie, 42-6 Central York on High School Sports Live.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Award-winning Jack Gianvalvo family dealerships have been growing for over 50 years. Now you can visit all 7 dealership locations throughout York County. At Jack Gianvalvo, we understand family as we offer variety, style of vehicles that fit your lifestyle. Now we're expanding them choices and announcing Gianvalvo Kia, Gianvalvo Mitsubishi. Jack Gianvalvo invites you to come experience the Gianvalvo difference.
Sysco is the leading global broadline food distributor, and we are happy to sponsor the Game of the Week to support local athletes. As one of the biggest employers of industrial athletes, we feel it is essential to highlight the importance of teamwork and sponsorship while encouraging youth to participate in sports. Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information.
Coach Sam Stoner asked his players to, Coach Russ Stoner, excuse me, I keep calling him by his son's name, yeah, but, and this is,
there you go.
This is brotherhood.
Brotherhood, sportsmanship, there you go.
Jay-Sean Maddie, the injured York Bearcat. He's been on the field for a good 10 minutes with the EMTs and the folks who know what they're doing. And
here's where you teach your kids there's more to the game than just playing.
Amen. And he's going to get a round of applause from everybody.
Obviously, nobody wanted to leave the field, even though there's only 1.2 seconds left. Nobody wanted to leave the field with a teammate out there, or even the opponent didn't want to leave the field, not knowing what the situation was for Maddie.
This is one of those times when the picture tells a million words. Obviously, we wish all the best to Jay-Sean Maddie, his family, his friends, his teammates.
I'm looking at Gurley down there. He's walking along there with the headband right now, and he's the one who made the tackle. I think he's feeling as bad as anybody at the moment. You see they got his neck immobilized there to make sure, precautionary at least.
Maddie is a sophomore. We hope that he'll make it back to the field.
I would be surprised if they ran another play here. Maybe they're going to run one more play before the half, but we'll see.
Well, it is 4th down.
Yep.
And there are clock implications if York High does not score on this play. So resetting here from the 41. This is always the hardest part. The first play after a long wait like this. So it's 4th down regardless from the 41. And once the field is cleared, we have assurance that there is another ambulance on site. We are ready to go. It's 4th down and back to action here as Najee still has Bones with him in the backfield. And they're just gonna let Bones run it up the middle for a yard just to run out the clock, and we head to halftime. 42-6, Central York leads York High at halftime. Jack Gianvalvo halftime show Stats, highlights, and an interview with Jack Leckler from the York Daily Record. Coming up next on High School Sports Live.
Sysco is the leading global broadline food distributor, and we are happy to sponsor the Game of the Week to support local athletes. As one of the biggest employers of industrial athletes, we feel it is essential to highlight the importance of teamwork and sponsorship while encouraging youth to participate in sports.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event.
AT&T has something called a connected learning program nationwide and here in the Commonwealth, and it's really focused on addressing the digital divide, really focused on supporting young men like are behind us here, and really focusing on getting them the skills and the mentorship and the items they need to make themselves better.
I really do appreciate this foundation, like a lot more than a lot of people understand. Like, really brought my day together and helped me keep my mind straight. And I don't know what position I would be in now if this place went again.
With all the negativity that surrounds life, with all we see on the TV, social media, folks pointing fingers, lack of opportunities, the media is actually here to cover something good tonight.
Our Connected Learning Initiative is about addressing the digital divide. It's about connectivity, but it's also providing devices to quality programs like the one that we're here with today at the 3-Star Foundation. And these laptops are an AT&T donation to the 3-Star Foundation. I said donation. Here to announce a $5,000 contribution to the 3-Star Foundation, in addition to the laptops and Chromebooks. Many of these young men have very challenging lives. Not all of them, but many of them. So this provides them the resource and the connectivity and the device that will allow them to advance their careers.
The idea that folks are here from the private sector, people from the community, you got coaches that got hearts. The idea that you use basketball to be able to connect individuals with each other and provide mentorship and direction that actually is pushing into economic opportunity is brilliant. And right here in this room, there could be the next CEO of Microsoft. There could be the next mayor of Harrisburg. There could be the next president of the United States.
Really, just use these wisely. Use these to make yourselves better men in the communities, okay? And go out and make a difference.
Award-winning Jack Gianvavo family dealerships have been growing for over 50 years. Now you can visit all 7 dealership locations throughout York County. At Jack Gianvavo, we understand family as we offer variety, style of vehicles that fit your lifestyle. Now we're expanding them choices and announcing Gianvavo Kia, Gianvavo Mitsubishi. Jack Gianvavo invites you to come experience the Gianvavo difference.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Rollover. Here at Pac Financial, we help you choose your ideal rollover plan. Steve Marazzo has decades of experience in understanding and working with his clientele to meet your individual needs and customize your perfect financial fit. Steve and Christian Marazzo and our team are here for you. So come, roll over with Pac Financial.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
It is all Central York here, 42-6 for the Division I championship in the York Adams Division I. Great to have you with us here at Smalls Athletic Field with Gary Sutton. I'm Travis Sparks. Chad Edwards directing things tonight for us, and it has been, we've used the term hit parade before in High School Sports Live. Right now it's a Panther parade, and they're scoring every chance they get.
Well, the Central band is playing the hits right now and sounding really good here at halftime, but Central played the hits all first half. 7 possessions, 7 scores. I mean, I don't know what you say at halftime when you go in. They had like 3 plays that were negative all night long. And I thought the fact that they had some good running by York High against them up the middle was the other thing. But outside of that, Central has been superb, and they've been steamrolling people all year long. They've been steamrolling people here for 7 or 8 years now in this league. York High was the last team to beat them back in 2018. And so the hits keep on coming here for Central as they don't rebuild, they just reload each and every year. For York High, there were a couple good moments there in the first half. I thought they had a nice drive. Great catch in the end zone there. But at the end of the whole thing, 42-6 at the half, and it's tough to have your team, kind of get up there for the second half. You had a player go down with 1.2 seconds to go there with Matty taken off the field. Good sportsmanship showed by both sides, both coaches. But 42-6 at the half tells it all. Central is still at the top of the mountain right here in this league.
As we look at our first half highlights, it was Central who got the ball first, and the quick drives. That was the story with the entire first half here. Quick drives. Brooklyn Nace, first time he gets it to Brendan Smith.
18 yards to the house for a touchdown, so right there you go.
And then defense steps up right away.
Yeah, Allie Johnson gets it here on a pickoff, takes it in, pick 6 into the house there, and Central, just like that, is up 14-0.
How about the running game? Actually, they'll throw at that time. The 2-point conversion to Gurley is good, and then they get the running game
they
going.
Missed the first extra point, and then in between there, here they go. There's the running game going forward with Legend Johnson, who just ran hard in the first half. He's about 70 yards short of 1,000. And then the great catch of the night here as touchdown to Javane Anderson on a beautiful pass there from Still. Anderson went up and speared at the top, but back comes Central again. Nace looking for Smith, 26 yards, and Smith, his favorite target, cruises in for his second touchdown. And Legend Johnson, 65-yard run. Look at the move in the middle and then to the outside, and he is gone. Take a look. The big guy can roll. 65 yards to the house for Central.
And then they'll put the cherry on the
look at him look
Sunday
right.
And look.
Come back to R.B. Brown. Little receiver screen out there, and 42 points on the board here by Central at the half, and they have dominated from start to finish here so far. As you see the Yorktown Hotel in the background there.
Panthers with 105 yards rushing, most of that by Johnson. 126 in the air by Brooklyn Nace for 231. They handled the ball very well, very few penalties. Meanwhile, York High, Anderson with a lot of that rushing, 99 yards. He has about 70 in the first half. Passing still was 62 yards for 161. They had the 2 turnovers, including the pick 6, and 9 penalties on the night, a number Coach Stoner, I know, is not happy with.
No, you can't be happy about the 2 turnovers. You can't be happy about the 70 yards and penalties. Central playing near flawless football in the first half. Again, they had a 7-yard sack. That was the only non-positive play for them. They made up for that 2 plays later. They're into the end zone. So it's just this machine is so well oiled. They were in a state championship 4 years ago. A guy named Perbula, quarterback, and then who's going to be coaching or quarterback in Missouri tomorrow in a big game at Vanderbilt. But you know, they just keep on reloading every year and keep on sending out quality athletes. Their quarterback going off next year to Old Dominion. He's been there for 4 years. And they have guys that are used to winning in this program, and that's what they do. York High's got a very young team right now. They've come a long way this year, really rebounded from a tough season last season, 2-7. But the bottom line is they're still learning. Playing these games right now are tough, but by the same token, you ask about what Coach Russ Stoner would do with this, he'll use this as a learning tool. His kids are going to see this and going to say, here's what they're doing, here's what we want to do, here's how we get there. And it's a young team tonight versus a very mature football team here in Central York.
42-6, Central leads York High at halftime. An interview with Jack Leckler from the York Daily Record coming up next on High School Sports Live.
Senior moments. They're not about what's been lost. They're about everything you've gained. With Capital Blue Cross Medicare, you're covered to go all in on more senior moments. And when playtime's over, giving them back can be a senior moment too.
They're all yours.
More coverage, more benefits, less hassle. Capital Blue Cross Medicare.
The cool-looking guy right next to me is Jack Leckler from the York Daily Record. He and I have been on 830 WEEU in Reading, helping out with their high school football scoreboard show every Friday night. We'll be on with them again tonight if you're watching on Friday night after 10 o'clock at night. Great to finally meet you, sir.
Great to see you, Travis.
This Central York team, well, except for the hiccup last week out in Akron, Ohio, they're showing why tonight they've been dominant all year long.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think Central York needs a game like that against Archbishop Hope. And, a game against a very high-caliber team that can really show them, just 2 weeks before playoffs begin, what they need to fix, what they need to work on, And a game like that, it really kind of helps sharpen a stone ahead of playoff time. I talked with Central York coach Jerry Janczyk before the game last year, and I was like, why did you schedule a game like this against such a high-caliber team? He was like, well, we didn't want a bye week, and we wanted to, make sure that we were up to snuff before playoffs came around. And lo and behold, they ended up in the district semifinals last year.
They're going to be the 1 seed if they win tonight, regardless of what Harrisburg does tomorrow against Central Dauphin East. York High will most likely end up the 5 seed. Let's talk some of the other classifications. 5A, New Oxford beat a very good Warwick team last week. It looks like they're going to be the number 1 seed in 5A.
Absolutely. And New Oxford, everything you hear about New Oxford is basically true. Their defense is stellar. Their offense is, so high power behind, senior quarterback Luke Fry, Braden Billman, Brody Holmes, you can list down all these names. Just the talent for that team is so deep with just such a large senior class and the amount of talent that they've been able to produce year in and year out under Coach Jason Warner. Even in Class 5A too, Spring Grove potentially filling in as the 11th seed. They've been kind of an understated powerhouse in Division I this year. Game against Central York didn't go their way, but they've been able to put up some impressive games, especially against York High. 3-point loss there a couple weeks back. In Class 4A too, West York, another dominant team. You had a great game against New Oxford 2 weeks ago. Eastern York, another routine YA team that's been just so dominant over the past few years behind, senior quarterback Quinn Bramble, who's been having another great year. The talent in the YA, I feel like it gets understated a little bit. Just the amount of, great players, great teams that have been able to come out of the woodwork the last 2 years.
Don't forget about York Catholic and DeLone Catholic, our lone single-A representatives too.
Absolutely, and that game is always a great game, no matter what. And they're playing tonight, actually, so that gets us a little bit of a preview, depending on how this goes. It could either be you know, it could be an indicator of how things go in 2 weeks, or it could be a bit of a motivator for whoever loses to maybe get a little bit of revenge on a higher stage.
Coming up tonight, we'll be on with Jeff Nolan and the gang at WEEU in Reading between 10 and 11, and then Rod Frisco from District 3 will be talking district rankings also after 11 o'clock, and you can tune in on 8:30 WEEU in Reading. And where can we catch you?
You can always catch my writing at the York Daily Record and online at Game Time PA. Usually on Twitter, I'm tweeting out games at the Jack Leckler as my Twitter handle, or X, whatever you'd like to call it. And usually I'm pumping out articles almost every single day.
Talk to you tonight, buddy.
Thanks, Travis.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Jack Leckler from the York Daily Record. We take a break. Both teams coming back onto the field. 42-6. Central York leads York High. Continuous clock mode as we start the third quarter. Coming up in just a moment here on High School Sports Live.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
Sysco is the leading global broadline food distributor, and we are happy to sponsor the Game of the Week to support local athletes. As one of the biggest employers of industrial athletes, we feel it is essential to highlight the importance of teamwork and sponsorship while encouraging youth to participate in sports.
Rollover. Here at Pac Financial, we help you choose your ideal rollover plan. Steve Marazzo has decades of experience in understanding and working with his clientele to meet your individual needs and customize your perfect financial fit. Steve and Christian Marazzo and our team are here for you. So come, roll over with Pac Financial.
Award-winning Jack Gianvavo family dealerships have been growing for over 50 years. Now you can visit all 7 of our dealership locations throughout York County. At Jack Gianvavo, we understand family as we offer variety, style of vehicles that fit your lifestyle. Now we're expanding them choices and announcing Gianvavo Kia, Gianvavo Mitsubishi. Jack Gianvavo invites you to come experience the Gianvavo difference.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicsshadylane.com for more information. You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event. Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
42-6 Central ready to kickoff to York High. To be fair on the radio side, please join my friend Gary Sutton weekday mornings on WOYK in York, and also Saturday mornings on WBAL in Baltimore.
Yeah, it'll come early tomorrow morning. Drive down to Baltimore, up there on TV Hill. So, but I work right across here at the stadium every week, 6 to 9, right here at Wellspan Park, which has the lights on tonight. They're having a Revolution Junior extravaganza over there tonight. Of course, Darrell Henry here doing WOYK along with my friend Andy Bria, doing a great job tonight. Darrell and I worked together in 38 games during the season. The York Revolution winning their second straight Atlantic League Championship, their 5th overall. So there you go, which we brag about here in New York a lot.
How'd they let Andy Bria in? We kid because we care.
We love Andy. He's a great guy, and Darrell, it's fun to work with all year long, and so are you, Travis. You and I have been together in a while, so it's fun getting together tonight.
It's 26 years, I want to say, this year since we first met at state championships.
Yeah, exactly right.
All the way back in 1999.
You were the guy that always pointed to me and said whether my tie was on correctly or not. We also worked on stats and doing games together. We did a couple down in West Virginia. And
yes.
Yeah.
Well, the story from that game is always the 2 starting defensive tackles for Martinsburg for their state championship that year. They weighed 385 and 440.
Exactly. And they feed them well down in West Virginia. They really do. We were in the Panhandle down there, and yeah.
Yes, they do. All right, so
back to this game.
We were going to kick, but we've got the referee coming over to the side here. Not sure what is happening. Another melee in the parking lot. That'd be 2 tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, not really needed. Yes, the referee down in the end zone there, making sure that everything as it should be. Oh boy.
Cue Silent Night by somebody.
Yeah.
And that'll get everybody out, hopefully. So, referee Brian Horner making sure that everybody is safe here on the field before we get underway here.
I got to say, Brian Horner and his group have done a great job here controlling this football game tonight. Done a great job officiating. Not an easy job to do, and especially tonight.
So this game will be in continuous clock mode once York High gets the ball. And once they mark it ready for play, then the clock will only stop for changes of possession, for timeouts, and for official timeouts as well.
So York High is going to try to get some momentum here in the second half. And they had moments in the first half there, Travis, where they looked like they were moving the ball pretty well, but the clock ran out on them at the end of the half there. We'll see what happens. But Shavane Anderson has been the one big bright spot so far tonight for the Bearcats, who are about to receive the kickoff coming up here from
Central's Brady Burt. And here we go at the second half, and that's going to the end zone again.
Another bomb. And I'll tell you what, Brady Burt is got one of the great feet you're going to see all time. And, of course, coming off the heels of Matt Parker, who went on to Penn State, who's kicking there. They continue to do the right stuff here at Central. Burt, a young man who's doing quite well. Thank you very much.
So they say roll the clock.
The clock is rolling right away here. The ball will come out to the 20-yard line where York High will have it 1st and 10. William Penn of York, but everybody here calls him York High for a long, long time.
So the Bearcats get it 1st down.
For York High, the home of one Chris Dolman in the Football Hall of Fame. Played for the Minnesota Vikings later on. Great player.
Number 56 for the purple and gold.
Outstanding. Outstanding person, too. Passed away a couple years ago.
Anderson up the middle, and he'll take it to the 29.
Well, nothing has changed in that regard as Anderson continues to hit the middle of that central line for some abandon and a big pickup in the first place to make it 2nd down and a short one. Love the way he runs. Just, as I said, these York High guys over the years. Shahir White a couple years ago, and now him. They run so low. They get down in a great athletic position. You watch them. They're tough to tackle. They're low to the ground, and they are always great at making quick cuts. Good running game.
So from the 29, 2nd and 1. Anderson again, up the middle, has the first down and more, up to the 39.
Well, he's getting into the secondary quickly right now, Travis. He gets all the way out near the 40-yard line, right on the 39 probably, and another first down here again for York High. Why not? It's the one thing that's working tonight. It's consistent, and it's going forward every single time.
He will go over 1,000 yards at some point in this half, as long as they keep feeding the ball to him.
Well, and what you're doing now is you're setting up the passing game. You're really establishing the ground game here to set up the passing game.
So Anderson next to Still, gets it again, and maybe a yard.
That's a good tackle there by number 8. That was Legend Johnson for Central. Or was it Gurley? May have been Gurley.
Could have been either one.
No, it looks like Johnson was on that. Take number 8. I'm going to make sure we give credit there where credit's due. So take a look.
So ran past Gurley.
Gurley did get a hand to him, and then Johnson gets him. Gurley slowed him down a little bit. And actually, Josh Barr slowed him down a little bit from behind, number 0. Barr averages 6.3 tackles a game here for Central.
Anderson now to the right of Still. Give it to Anderson. Breaks up through the middle to the 50, to the 45, to the 43.
Wow. Some great running here by Shavane Anderson, who just, the senior, just continues to torch the middle of that Central line right now.
Substitutions come in for Central as York will keep the drive alive here.
Good blocking up front there by the Central front, or by the York High front line, and then Anderson doing the rest. Once he gets a couple steps, he is off and running.
From the 43, Anderson to the left, to the 40, to the 39.
He got 5 yards out of that and made those himself after an initial juke.
Second by number 54, Caden Graham.
He is showing off his wares here tonight as Shavane Anderson. He has that ability to stop him. Watch him stop right here. Now his stop, watch a quick cut. There, right back. He goes to the right foot, back to the inside, and then just strong move to get out across the 40-yard line, or down inside the 40-yard line to the 39.
Now Anderson switch sides with Still.
Could be a wildcat here. There he is
They
again.
fake the give and give to Anderson, and he gets 2.
Just dives forward for a good yard here.
Cullen Gardner.
They're on 3rd down.
They only give him 1. So to the 38.
3rd and 5 now from the 38.
Got to get to the 33 for a first down.
Haven't thrown a pass yet in this series. It's just been a steady diet of Shavane Anderson. And why not?
But he'll come out on this play on 3rd and 5. Bones now in as the setback.
Got Estevez and Manning out on the left side there as receivers.
Sanchez as the tight end. Near side tight end is Phillips. And we got a right tackle moving. 10th penalty on the night now.
That was Benjamin Phillips trying to get out there quickly and do his job. He's got a little eager. Now it makes it a little tougher for him, but you got to figure it's 4-down territory here either way, so you don't have to pick up the first down here on this. You get 6-7 yards and get yourself in a manageable position.
Plus your punter is out.
Yep, exactly. Matty went down at the end of the first half.
So Still going to give to Bones, and he's met in the backfield. Is that Colin Gurley again?
Colin Gurley, just a monster. And I mean, just mano a mano. Took him by the legs, just a good, clean, solid tackle. Colin Gurley has been there all night long. Wow.
He's making an outside case for player of the game with all the tackles he's been.
He really is. Look at that. I mean, just. He has 4 sacks on the year, by the way. But he is one of the leading tacklers on this team and just spears him right there. So 4th down now and 12 yards from the 45.
So on fourth, Anderson will get to the 39, so it'll be a turnover on downs for York High.
And it's interesting, they're running Anderson on fourth down there. So it tells you where they feel about the passing game right now against Central. Clock continues to, well, stop for a moment here.
Yeah, it'll stop in the change of possession.
Now it starts up again right away. So Central back on the field, and Brooklyn Nace is back out there. I think you'd be seeing a whole lot of running here from Legend Johnson.
Shout out to my father-in-law, Steve, for watching my girls tonight, and apologies, I didn't get the pajamas out for the girls. Give to, this is a pass this time, to Brendan Smith up to the 49. That's close to a first down.
They've used that screen pass a few times tonight, the receiver screen, and it has worked for them every single time. They get a first down on this one. Last time they threw it to R.B. Brown, who ran it in for a touchdown.
They're going to stay tempo here.
Obviously, they're kind of in practice mode right now, too, trying to just work on things, keep the clock rolling.
And the give, Legend Johnson. Outside 50, 49, maybe a yard to the 48.
This time they caught him. He came right in the middle of the line, did that quick split to the outside, and a host of York High players were waiting for him.
Only 2 plays for loss tonight for Central York. Everything else has been a gain.
You just saw the second one. So we have second down and 8 now, ball at the 49.
0 in the game is Josh Barr. Nace. Back to throw.
Looking.
Has time. Running out of time, but has wide open Smith to the outside. Has a block. Weaves his way down for the touchdown.
Wow. 51 yards to the house for Brendan Smith. I tell you, this was so smart a play. Smith was out there. He was being guarded, and then the 2 guys went for Nace. And the moment they left to go for Nace, Smith was wide open. They created space. And the moment Brooklyn Nace saw him, just flipped it to him. Easy pitch and catch.
3 touchdowns on the night on that connection.
Now watch
Nace
this.
to Smith.
He's covered. And all of a sudden, the 2 York High kids make a move at him. Creates space, gets loose, and then Smith off to the races for his 3rd touchdown.
That is now 30 touchdowns on the season for Nace. Burt makes it 49. Timeout on the field, 4:36 left to go, 3rd quarter. 49-6. Central leads on High School Sports Live on Penn Live and PCN.
You have a running event you've worked hard to grow. Now take it to the next level. Invicta Running features live streaming coverage of charity runs, fun runs, 5Ks, 10Ks, 10-milers, half marathons, full marathons, and cross-country events. We bring it all to life with high-quality production and expert commentary. In addition, we bring our 17 by 10-foot LED trailer to allow spectators and sponsors to see the event live as it happens. Mix in some sponsor promotions and commercials, and Invicta helps grow your event with new added excitement. Call today to book for your upcoming running event.
49-6. Brendan Smith with a 52-yard touchdown reception on a 3-play drive. 3rd connection on the night.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Central keeps on rolling.
They have not punted all night. They have not turned the ball over all night. This is, I'm sure Coach Janchik will find a couple things to.
Well, I think the one thing that he's going to talk about is the interior running against him tonight by Shavane Anderson. I think that's the one thing they probably would talk about. You know, it looks like that's the one place they've been vulnerable if there's been any vulnerabilities all night long.
Burt runs up. Can he make it another touchback? Yes. And that's 9 yards deep this time.
Looks like it's getting longer instead of shorter throughout the night here.
So 49-6, they will spot the ball and start running the clock again.
And the question is, did Shavane Anderson get 1,000 yards yet? Because he came into this game 9-12. And he's pretty close right now if he doesn't already have it.
My guess is they will keep feeding him the ball until he gets it. From the 20. My guess is starters will stay in for 3 quarters for Central as Anderson goes out the left side and loses 3.
By the way, York Suburban right now on our scoreboard has beaten Northeastern tonight 45-7. At the half, it's DeLone Catholic 10, York Catholic 6. Manheim Township 20-14 over Wilson. That's in the 3rd quarter of that game.
That is the matchup between the 3-4 teams in 6A currently. And most likely the loser of that game will have to host York High in 2 weeks.
West York all over the Eagles of Dover tonight, 50-7. That game in the 4th quarter now.
Anderson.
He just keeps on running with abandon.
12 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Looking for other scores of note. How about Berwick tonight over Tunkhannock, 53-0. Remember the days when Berwick was number 1?
Well, they are coached by C.J. Curry. That is George Curry's grandson.
There you go.
And they're going to go 10-0 on the year.
So Berwick might be back. Talk about a proud program over the years.
Anderson.
Anderson just keeps pounding forward, and you know he's coming, and he's still getting the yards. He gets the tough first down yardage there, and they move the stakes.
To the 33, 4 more yards.
Another familiar name tonight in the state, Southern Columbia Tigers 49, Shikellamy 21. That's the 3rd quarter.
That's enough for a Bearcat first down.
From the 33, 1st down. Estevez in motion, but Anderson, he's going to get all the work tonight. He gets to the outside, bounces out, brought down at the 40.
I think he...
And that was...
Is that the one?
That is 0, bringing him down. Josh Barr.
Anderson's got to be getting a little bit tired right now. He is getting a steady diet of carries every single time. And what's impressive is Central unable to really stop him. And their front line is still in there.
Well, both teams, if we think correctly, will have next week off. Central definitely, York High most likely, because they will not. They'll most likely stay in 5. They won't drop any further than 6. If
there he goes again.
Anderson, 43.
Pushing forward for a couple close to a first down. Did they move the stakes? Yes, they did. So another first down here, and it's just Anderson, Shavane Anderson, getting the call every single time.
Should have one more play here in the 3rd quarter.
I guess the thinking right here by Coach Stoner is if we have the ball, they don't. Clock is moving, but York High working on their running game right now with Shavane Anderson.
Flag.
If I'm not mistaken, they had 9 in the box that time defensively, did Central. Trying to stop this running game at York High, which hasn't scored but 1 touchdown, and yet at the same time, they've been very impressive between tackles.
They will run one more play here in the 3rd, as they may not, because the play clock is at 10.
They're going to let it run down.
And we're going to go to the 4th quarter. Let's switch sides, and the 27 seniors for Central York will have one more quarter of regular season football, as well as the 8 seniors for York High. 49-6, Central leads York High on High School Sports Live on PCN and Penn Live. 4th quarter next.
Tucked away on 34 private acres in York County, historic Shady Lane is the perfect outdoor wedding experience, providing historic cobblestone backdrops, forests, gardens, and a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Your wedding day will be easy and as stress-free as possible with our suites to get ready on site. Multiple ceremony options, a separate cocktail hour area, a tented reception space, and more. A wedding coordinator is included in your package to make your experience effortless. You can inquire at historicshadylane.com for more information. Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
Only 16 plays run in the third quarter because of continuous clock, 13 of them by York High, and the 3 run by Central York resulted in their 7th touchdown of the night. It's 49-6. York High continues with their possession at the 39-yard line.
Had a penalty to close the quarter, so it'll be first down and 15 here from the 39.
Extended timeout here between the quarters. Stay with HSSLiveTV.com to find out our playoff coverage. We'll at least have the District 3 6A title game for you, and then we'll get into basketball and wrestling. That's all coming up here tonight on the rest of the year into 2026 on High School Sports Live, and then Pennsylvania Cable Network will have all the state championship action for you.
Both these teams will be well represented in basketball this year.
So still, and the steady diet of Anderson continues up the middle to the 40 to the 45.
Just plowing forward that time
to the 48.
Big pickup, getting all the penalty yardage back plus some. Maybe another 4 on top of that, so a gain of about 9 will make it second down and a long 6.
So the penalty was the 11th on the night for York High. And Anderson again lines up to the left of Still.
Got 8 guys in the box again for Central, make that 7 guys in the box. There goes Anderson again, and this time taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They might give him a yard on that. So still in York High territory.
One player slow to get up there for York High is number 70, Amir Davis-Orr. I'll tell you what. One thing we know about York High tonight, their ground game is in good hands. But look at Anderson. He's got to be. He looks like he's just got to be almost fatigued at this point, but he's still running every single time.
He'll get to sleep well tonight.
Yes, he will.
5 to go for a first down.
Central jamming that box again, trying to stop him. Here he comes. This time they blitzed. And this time Anderson gets right on through with the blitz.
And he gets about to the 37-yard line and a first down.
Central came with a blitz that time, and Anderson just ran right by it. A little delayed handoff there from Still to Anderson, and then Anderson just took off again. Another big first down, another big chunk of yardage. York High doing a nice job on this, but it's just, you know what the play is coming. Look at this. You saw the guy coming right on by him there on the blitz, and then Anderson just took off downfield.
From the 37.
Anderson again.
To the left.
This time to the outside, getting big yardage.
27-yard line. That's another.
Very close to another first down here.
I'll give him 9. He'll be a yard short.
Does this not remind you of the game we had a couple years ago with the running back for York High just piling up yards?
Jaheim White just kept adding to his total. And then
right
also,
now for Central, you're saying what happens when we play a team like Harrisburg that likes to run like this against a big front line up there year in and year out?
plus Central York had a darn good running back in Jules Goff.
Did they ever?
Who went Wildcat here when Nace was struggling.
Yes, he did.
And packed up all that yardage, and every time they ran Wildcat, it was touchdowns. They're going to throw this time outside to Malachi Manning.
First pass they have thrown in this half, I think.
Correct.
8:35 to go in the game. York High trying to march in for another touchdown here. Down 49-6 right now, but putting together a pretty good drive here on the legs of Shavane Anderson.
They mark it at the 22. Bones in as an H-back. Anderson to the right of Still. Manning and Estevez. Now Manning goes in motion.
Anderson's getting it again. Delayed handoff. There he goes. Right up the middle.
Stumbles into the end zone.
How about that? Shavane Anderson into the end zone with a 22-yard touchdown run.
I think it'd be a safe assumption to say he's over 1,000 yards for the season.
I think we could say that now, yeah.
Okay, bounces off one, off two, off three.
Look at him. What a game he's had tonight here, and he is exhausted. You can see it.
They're going to go for two. Anderson stays in there for the two-point conversion. And they're going to throw it this time, and it is good by Manning.
And he hooks up with Malachi Manning for the two-point conversion. So 2 points, 49-14 with 7:51 to go.
Back after this on High School Sports Live.
How many yards do you have?
I'm counting them.
Discover the power of local expertise with global reach at Landmark Commercial Realty. Serving South Central Pennsylvania for over 3 decades, we are proud members of TCN Worldwide, connecting you to over 200 markets globally. Whether you're looking for retail, industrial, office, or investment properties, our team provides sound, honest advice tailored to your needs. Trust Landmark Commercial Realty to navigate the complexities of commercial real estate with confidence. Visit landmarkcr.com and leverage our global expertise for your local success.
Well, Shavane Anderson with a 22-yard touchdown here, and York High back on the board again, 49-14 with 7:51 to go, Traps.
Yeah, 80 yards.
So he needed, 80?
Well, that drive alone, yeah, he needed 88 coming into the night.
Right.
That drive alone, he had 74 of the 80 yards.
Wow.
And in the third quarter, he had 20, 37, at least 50
well
yards. So, yeah, he might be close to 1,100 after this
he's
now.
well into over 1,000 yards as the run come back out over the 40-yard line to about the 42
And
by Smith.
Yep, Brendan Smith still in there.
He's had 3 touchdowns tonight.
We'll see what personnel Central goes with, because we are already halfway through the fourth quarter.
Well, it's still Brooklyn Nace coming back out again.
They only needed 3. This is only the 4th play they've run here in the continuous clock mode in the second half.
And as I said, you're going to see a lot of Legend Johnson here. Although we don't know. They threw that screen pass last time.
Tight formation this time.
Yeah.
So Nace. And the tap pass.
Brendan Smith again.
To Smith to the outside. Runs out to the 48-yard line.
So what happened there, Smith did not try to pick up a whole lot of yards, go around the corner. Looked like you had a little more room to run, but just stepped out of bounds. Right now, out of bounds doesn't matter because you have a continuous clock.
How would you like Nace's numbers for the season? 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's Aaron Rodgers' numbers.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Looked like a great kid. Had a chance to help coach him in basketball a couple years ago, and just one of the great kids you ever want to meet. Very serious.
Nace looking under pressure, has a man. Out of bounds.
His favorite quarterback, by the way, is Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens are his team. But
Josh Barr with the reception. That's enough for a first down. So give them a first down at the 47. That's 5 yards.
They're still passing the ball a little bit here. I mean, it's a little surprising as they're going to come out here again to Smith.
Smith, good yardage. They're going to call a hold.
Yep, they'll bring it back.
Yeah, DeMarcus Murray with the hold downfield. So they're going to get some positive yardage, but then knocked back a little bit.
A little surprised they're passing right now. I wonder if there's some kind of team record or something like that that's on the line, or an individual record that maybe they know about. It's the only thing I can figure out is sometimes, it's a last regular season game,
or you want to stay fresh because you got a week off.
Yeah, you're working on the stuff you're going to use against other teams, and so yeah, you look at this as kind of an extra practice session right now at this juncture of the game.
So back to the 48. So it ends up being a 5-yard reception, but mark it back 10. So back at their own 48. And Nace is going to call an audible here. And he's going to throw out to Smith.
And again, it's out to Smith again. And
to the 50. And ends up going backwards.
And that's what you worry about right now, is getting an injury maybe. But he was hit by 3 guys there.
So it was a 3-yard gain, but then he went backwards and tried to go forward again. So it ends up being...
The fact that they're giving him the ball every time right now, it says that there's some kind of record on the line. I'm not sure what it would be, but
they actually give him 3 on the play. They gave him forward progress to the 49. Right. So 2nd and 12. They give Legend Johnson a very big hold to the left side. Makes the turn, gets the first down out to the 33.
And Johnson, who was dynamite there in the first half, has got to feel like he's on witness protection right now in the second half, but that's the first real carry he's had.
Legend's 2 touchdown runs were 2 yards and 65 yards.
Love the way he runs, too. He's just powerful.
So he is actually close to 100 yards tonight as well. Johnson
explodes through the middle inside the 30 down near the 27. It'll be a pickup of 3. It'll bring up 2nd down now and 7 yards to go.
As we tick under 4 minutes to go, Capital Blue Cross post-game report coming up with our play of the game, player of the game.
I think we already know what the play of the game is.
Yes, and then our next game will be the District 3 6A Championship, which will be played, if I count correctly, in 4 weeks, because it'll be a 10-team tournament. Seeds 7 through 10 play next week, and then 1 through 8 will play the 7th and 8th, so it'll be the 21st or 22nd.
New quarterback in there for Central for the first time tonight. That's number 11, Jameen Ilgenfritz.
And the run that time.
So curtain calls coming down for Central's kids. DeMarcus Murray will exit the game.
Ali Johnson Jr., who had the interception return for a touchdown, had the run that time. And he gets the run again this time to the outside. That's enough for a first down. He's got good yardage for the touchdown.
23-yard touchdown run.
And his 2nd on the night. So multiple touchdowns all around for Central York tonight. As they score again. And they've scored every drive, including the pick 6.
Yep.
That is a darn good game.
Ali Johnson Jr. in 22-yard run, and Central up 55-14, trying to make it 56 here on Brady Burt's extra point. Brendan Smith to Holder.
Kick is good. Timeout. We'll take one last break here. 56-14 Central York over York High on High School Sports Live.
Rollover. Here at Pac Financial, we help you choose your ideal rollover plan. Steve Marazzo has decades of experience in understanding and working with his clientele to meet your individual needs and customize your perfect financial fit. Steve and Christian Marazzo and our team are here for you. So come, roll over with Pac Financial.
8 plays, 60 yards, and a touchdown, the second touchdown on the night for Ollie Johnson Jr., making it 56-14. The only thing left to tell you about is Capital Blue Cross post-game show with the play of the game, player of the game, and that's coming up in just a moment. Gary, you've got some scores.
Final in now, York Catholic beating Talone Catholic 19-10 tonight as they came back from being down 10-6 in that game. York Suburban over Northeastern 45-7. Manheim Township 20-14. Manheim Township 20-14 over Wilson. That's a big game tonight. That's still in the third quarter. They have it listed, so they have not posted a late one on that yet.
Williams Valley, that's a District 11 game. They're going to end up 9-1 on the year. They're big up on Pine Grove, 62-0.
Out of Power City, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
So we got Central Catholic 41-12 over Brashear out of Wheeling, West Virginia.
And while we were giving you scores, Burt had another touchback.
Surprise. West York 50-7 tonight. That's a final now. 28-7, Warwick beat Manheim Central tonight, or beating them tonight. That's in the third quarter at the moment. Juniata over Upper Dauphin 14-7. Berwick, as we said earlier, 53-0 over Tunkhannock. They are undefeated for the season. George Curry's grandson, the legend there at Berwick, coaching them.
As we tick under 2 minutes, York High still has most of their starters in. Shavane Anderson still in there as well. And he gets more yardage. He's just going to add to his 1,000-yard season as he gets up to the 35. It's a gain of 15.
He has certainly accounted well for himself tonight, I'll tell you what. And as you can see how this York High team has a very, very good ground game. Not been able to pass the ball a lot tonight, but credit Central's defense with a lot of that. Couldn't really do much east and west, could York High, but I'll tell you what, when it came to north and south tonight, Shavane Anderson did more than account for himself well.
Give him another to the outside, 40, and has a convoy to the outside, 45, 50 out of bounds at the 40.
If we see a replay on this, what you see from Anderson, it's really cool, is he holds for a second. He waits just for a moment, and then he takes off. It's this delay, and it really sets up well. Very patient runner. Take a look at this. Right now, watch him stop right here. And there he goes.
Holding, waiting for his block. And hey, good job, Najee, still with the block.
He likes to watch his blockers set up in front of him, and he kind of paces himself as he's going down the field, but he's got great explosion at the line of scrimmage.
Probably one more play from the 42. Anderson tries to get outside to the 40.
Hey, he's a punishing runner, too. He hit 2 defenders that time and got forward to the 40-yard line.
2 more yards to the 40. Still is going to look here.
And it looks like everybody's going to be happy that that's the final play of the game.
So the clock ticks down on the regular season finale as Central York will go 9-1. York High is going to finish the regular season 6-3, 56-14. Is your final score as we tick down to 0 and begin the Capital Blue Cross post-game report here on High School Sports Live. I want to say thank you again to Penn Live for all of their support and coverage this year. Also the Pennsylvania Cable Network for airing our replays on Saturday night. Thank you so much to both of those outlets for all of their support this season. Capital Bluegrass post-game report starts with our play of the game. You saw him run a whole lot. I'm going to say conservatively 30 carries, but the one catch he had,
look at this.
It's our Pac Financial play of the game.
One-handed catch. He came down to the ground, controlled it, never moved in his hand. Watch this. You'll see it from a better angle right here. Najee still with a great pass. The only guy who could put a hand on this was going to be Anderson. Anderson one-hands it, brings it on down, and watch this. Never, ever moves.
I'm going to call that our play of the year.
That's as good a play as you're ever going to see a guy make. One hand or two hand.
Shavane Anderson with the catch for play of the game. And we go to player of the game. We had about 7 guys in orange and white we could choose from. But here, we're going to give this to Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith does a little bit of everything. He's a great receiver, but he's also a great runner on the jet sweep. You'll see him here catching on a 26-yard touchdown pass into the end zone, gets behind the defense. He's so elusive. And then one more time, you'll see him right here. Breaks away from the defenders at the last moment, then takes it to the house.
Brendan Smith, our Hoffman Ford player of the game. 3 touchdowns, almost 100 yards receiving. And he is our player of the game. You can catch me and our halftime guest, York Daily Records Jack Leckler, tonight after 10 o'clock on 830 WEEU in Reading and 830 WEEU.com. Don't forget to catch my buddy Gary Sutton here on WOYK during the week and Saturday mornings on WBAL out of Baltimore. Great working with you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Great working with you, Travis. Good night.
For Gary Sutton, for Chad Edwards, Kaylee Edwards, Josh, who got us a prime seat in the press box tonight, and everybody here with High School Sports Live, I'm Travis Sparks. 56-14, the final. Central York defeats York High. Good night from York.